Welcome to this tutorial video of class 3. As you know, we are in chapter 4 now. The name of the chapter it is Internet and Introduction. Today we will start from best practices related to online safety. So to this, what we have to do, we have to follow certain things. First of all, protect your system. How can you protect your system? Many ways you can protect your system. For example, first one is use antivirus. Antivirus, what is antivirus? Antivirus is a program that protects your system against virus attack. It identifies, prevents and removes viruses from a computer. Some examples of antivirus: McAfee, ABG, Quick Hill, Symantec and Norton, etc. These are the some common examples of antivirus programs. Now second thing is keep backup of your data. It is always advisable to keep a backup of your data on a secondary storage devices like CD, DVD, external hard disk, etc. This keeps your data safe even if your computer faces virus attack. Now third one is always scan attachments. Email is the most common means of transferring virus like Trojan, malware, many other viruses, etc. Okay, you should always run an antivirus scan for all the attachments before downloading it. Okay, so always scan your attachment before downloading into your computer. Now next thing is think before you click. While surfing internet, you may come across several options. While selecting them, be vigilant to select the appropriate one. Take the help of your teacher or elders while making the selections. So these are some common way to protect your system. Again I repeat, how to protect your system: use antivirus. Second one is keep backup of your data. Third one is always scan attachments. And the fourth one is think before you click. Now next is how to protect yourself when you are online or when you are using internet. The first one is choose strong password. Now what is password? Password is a safe way to prove your identity when using email accounts, e-banking or your computer itself. You should always choose a strong and unique password so that it cannot be guessed easily. It should contain a combination of letters, numbers and special symbols. So always choose a password in combination of letters, numbers or special symbols. Means you have to keep a strong password by the combination of these. Which are the letters you are giving. So you should include a small letter along with a capital letter, include some symbols and include some numbers to make your password strong. Now next is do not give your personal details to strangers. Giving personal details to anyone over the internet can prove harmful for you. Your details can be misused by people with bad intentions. Right? Next is be careful when making friends on internet. You can meet a number of people on the internet. Many of them pretend to be what they are not. So you should choose your friends carefully. Next is practice caution when shopping online. Always check the validity of the website you are shopping from. Be extra careful when sharing your card details or making payments online. Now we are moving to the next topic, that is responsibilities of a good digital citizen. Now first you have to understand what is the meaning of digital citizen, a good digital citizen. So what is digital citizen? A digital citizen is a person who uses the internet safely and in the right way. Again I repeat, a digital citizen is a person who uses internet safely and in the right way. He practices in social activities properly. To be a good digital citizen, you should take care of the following responsibilities. Which are those responsibilities? Number one, observe your etiquettes when online. You should always follow proper code of conduct when you are online. Do not use harsh language. Okay. Next is report unlawful activities. If you notice any harassing, threatening or illegal activity on the internet, always report it to your elders. For example, if you see an abusive remark made to anybody, inform your teacher or the elder present there. Okay. Now next is do not tamper with others' files and folders. Do not tamper means do not make any changes, do not make any editing with others' files or folders. It is an unhealthy practice to tamper with the files and folders created by other people. You should not open, you should not delete or copy anything created by someone else without taking their permissions. Next is never create a fake identity. Always keep your identity real over internet. Do not project yourself as someone else. And the last one is do not copy information as it is from internet. It is an illegal practice to copy any kind of information such as text, music or video etc. directly from internet into your document. Always understand the concept and interpret it in your own language. Right? So these are the some responsibilities of a good digital citizens. First one is observe your etiquettes when online, means good manner you should follow. Next is report unlawful activities. If you see any harassing, threatening or illegal activities on the internet, please report to your parents, teachers or whoever present in front of you. Right? Next is do not tamper with others' files and folders, means you should not copy, delete, edit anything or any files or folders created by some other people. Next is never create any fake identity. Okay, always keep your identity real over the internet. And the last one is do not copy information as it is from internet. Now let's take a quick recap of this chapter number 4, that is internet. Now what is internet? Internet is generally defined as a global network connecting millions of computers worldwide. Next is website. What is a website? A website is a collection of related web pages linked one to another. Now, what is web page? The information on the internet is available in the form of digital pages, which is called web page. Now, web browser. What is web browser? A web browser is a special program that allows the user to access information on the web. Now next is search engine. What is search engine? A search engine is a software that searches for any information required by a user. Next is antivirus. What is antivirus? Antivirus is a program that protects your system against virus. Now digital citizen. What is digital citizen? A digital citizen is a person who uses internet safely and in the right way. So here we have come to the end of this chapter. We have completed this chapter number 4. We will get assignments related to this chapter. Okay, so thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video. Take care.